The fan favorite event of strength and teamwork is back for the VALVIK Marble League. Hello everybody and welcome back to Block Pushing. My name as always is Frankie. Let's take a look then at the overall standings. After the VALVIK got their medal in Event 6, they move up to 3rd. The Goldbirds are still in the lead with the Carbons in 2nd and the Coastline Crescents in 4th. Still, it's everything to play for with about 10 events remaining. Let's move on then to Event 7, Block Pushing. Into the very good run that the Balls of Zen had last season. Of course, block pushing, it's a team event where the objective is to push the block as far away as possible. This time, however, there's a bit of a difference because, as opposed to last season where only 2 runs counted, this time every single run a team has will be counted towards the final. So teams cannot rely on 2 good runs, they need to have at least 4 good runs. Let's move on then to the first of the runs. Poison Darts, Carbons, Hammerheads, and the Goldbirds. And they're already off. And that is a good run to start for those 3 lanes over there. Poison Darts, Carbons, and the Goldbirds. Hammerheads there, a bit behind. I believe that is behind the 40, around 35-ish. Is still, we've seen some very good strategies in the past from teams. Essentially, a good strategy is to have the first marble roll in front of the last 3, with the last 3 being a little bit behind, to give that first marble a good push as they enter the block. Run 2 now. Right now it's the Carbons in the lead with 60.5. Oh, and that is a very poor run there for the Carbons. A very good run though for the Goldbirds. That is well above 65 there. Not bad from the Goldbirds there. They did the same strategy that I just described previously, where they had the first of the 2 marbles there. They had their first member there, and then those last 3 gave them a very big push. And it paid off in a brilliant way. Carbons, however, behind 50. That is about 47. But it's the Goldbirds with 67, with 56, 47, and 52 for the other 3. Run 3 now. And of course, every single time, the lanes do change, so that teams all have the opportunity to be on the same lane. Teams all have the opportunity to be on 1 lane each. This time it's the Hammerheads with a good run. That is around 63 and 64. Again, a same strategy that we've seen previously with the Goldbirds. The Hammerheads don't apply it in the best way, but it's still a run that's above 60, which hasn't been done by all the teams yet. 63 for the Hammerheads, but that 37.5 will hurt them in the long run. Let's move on to the final run for these 4. And 3 teams there above 60. Hammerheads just ahead of 55. That will hurt the Hammerheads. Meanwhile, everybody else, we'll see how those scores stack up, but from what we've seen, the Goldbirds might have a very good shot at this. Poison Darts right there with them. We'll have to check the final results. And it is the Goldbirds in the lead. Poison Darts in 2nd, Carbons in 3rd, with the Hammerheads with only 208 points and a half in 4th. Right now, Team Echo, Scorpions, Sailors, and the Coastline Crescents. Here they go. And that is a good one to start there for Team Echo and the Scorpions, right on the edge of the 60. Coastline Crescents had a very poor run there on their first attempt. That is behind 40. Yeah, look at that. Those 4 marbles got stuck at the entrance of the block. They didn't get to push it that far because all of them entered a blockage there. That is unfortunate. Might hurt them a lot in the long run, because remember, it's all 4 runs that count, with Coastline Crescents in the with a 36. That is behind the Hammerheads' worst run. They can still recover though. And that is a good run there from the Sailors. That's not bad. However, it is still ahead, only ahead of the 55. That is not ahead of the 60. Everybody else in the same area, around the 50 mark, but that is still a very good start there for the Sailors. With the Coastline Crescents in lane 1, just behind the 50. I think that is going to be either a 49.5 or a 50 flat. We'll have to see. And it is a 49.5 for the Coastline Crescents. Team Echo with a 50. Sailors with only 56. Let's move on into the 7th run. If these teams want to improve, they need to improve their runs. And they're doing it so far. Look at the Sailors and the coastline crescents there. That is not bad from the coastline crescents. That's a good recovery there so far. Sailors not bad either on lane 1. That is a much better attempt there for the crescents in lane 2. That is almost a 70. And it is a 69 with the Sailors with a 64.5. They still have one more run to go though. And they're off. Oh, what happened to Team Echo there? And the Sailors again with another good run. That is just behind the 65. But what happened there to Team Echo? That is below 25. That is a very poor run there from Team Echo. Yeah, a very similar thing to what happened with the coastline crescents earlier. They got stuck at the entrance and were not able to push that block all that well. Meanwhile, the Sailors, that is not a bad run. And they're in second with 239.5 points. I believe they're half a point behind the Goldbirds. And they are in second. Poison Darts in third. Scorpurious in fourth. Team Echo currently in last with 185 points, 0.5. Alright. Run 9 now. Team Whiteout. Balls of Sand, Flaming Cherries, and the Cue Balls. They're off. And look at Balls of Zen there. Oh, that is a very big push there from the Balls of Zen. And they're making it happen. That is above 70. That's the highest run we've seen so far from the Balls of Zen. Not bad. Of course, the Balls of Zen, well known for their good performances in block pushing. So it's no surprise to see them up there. They had a very interesting strategy where they held on as close to each other, the three of them, and managed to get that big push into the block after they already pushed it once. So it's Balls of Zen with 70.5, Team Whiteout with 64. Alright, run 10 now. That's another good push there from the Balls of Zen. Oh, that is again above 70. That is a very good push there from the Balls of Zen. Could these be favorites for the gold medal? Very likely. Meanwhile, Team Whiteout also above 60. Cue Balls and Flaming Cherries only above 55 each. Team Whiteout there also with some very consistent good runs, but it's the Balls of Zen, both runs above 70. Force to be reckoned with. Run 11 now. Oh, and that is a poorer run there from the Balls of Zen. That is only a 50. Meanwhile, Team Whiteout, that is above 65. Could be a 67. Flaming Cherry is also there above 60. With the Cue Balls behind the 50, that could be a 49.5. Look at that from Team Whiteout there. They learned their mistakes from the previous few runs and managed to get that better run there. Still, Team Whiteout only runs above 60. This could be very good for them in the final run if they manage to keep it together. Oh, and they do! They do! That is a run above 65. Every single run of Team Whiteout, that is above 60 for them. 2 runs above 65. This could be really good for them. Team Whiteout, of course, a team that is currently struggling around the bottom half of the standings. I believe they're in the bottom 4 right now. Have they overtaken the Balls of Zen and the Goldbirds there? We'll have to check the final results. And they have. They sit in first with the Balls of Zen only in second. Flaming Cherries and Cue Balls 8th and 11th. As we move on then to the final 4 of block pushing. Sushi Squad, Kitsune Rush, Atomics, and the Sky Scouts. And they're off. That is a good run there from the Sky Scouts. That is a run that's above 70. Not bad there from the Sky Scouts. Meanwhile, everybody else hovering around the 55 area with Kitsune Rush above 60. Yeah, but look at that. Look at Icarus going all the way there to help that first one will push the block even further. That is not bad teamwork there from the Sky Scouts. 71.5. That's, I believe, the highest run we've seen so far from the Sky Scouts. Move on. They move on now to the first lane there. Let's see if they manage to improve. They improve. They do not improve by that much, but that is still a very decent run there. 56 for the Sky Scouts. But it's the Kitsune Rush there with the highest run so far in this heat, at least. A run which is above 57, I think. 58 for the Kitsune Rush Sky Scouts with 56. Everybody else hovering around the 55 area. Second to last run now. Again, Kitsune Rush there, just above 60. Sky Scouts below 55. If they want to get a chance at the podium, they need to get a move on. They need their last run to be really, really good. Atomics there also above 55. Sushi Squad there behind the 50. 49.5 for the Sushi Squad. Sky Scouts only 53.5. As we move on to the last run of the day. Let's see who will take gold. Oh, and that is again a very good run there from the Sky Scouts. 65 run. Let's see if that helps them out in the long term. But I think, after all that, I do believe that it's Team Whiteout that will finish in first. They will take gold. I don't think the Sky Scouts will be able to challenge them with those two middling runs that they had. Let's see where they finish. And they finish in third. Not bad. The Sky Scouts get podium. Kitsune Rush in 6th. Atomics in 11th. And Sushi Squad in 14th. But it's Team Whiteout that get gold in block pushing with the Balls of Sand in 2nd. Sky Scouts in 3rd. Golfbirds only in 4th with the Sailors in 5th. Team Echo, our bottom team for today. Congratulations to our podium finishers. Sky Scouts, Balls of Sand, gold medalists, Team Whiteout. Well done then to Team Whiteout, their first ever gold medal in the VALVIK Marble League. Well done also to the Balls of Sand and the Sky Scouts. But let's take a look at those overall standings. The Golfbirds are still in the lead. Balls of Sand move up to 2nd, Carbons in 3rd, and the Sky Scouts move up to 4th. Still everything to play for though. We've got 9 events remaining. Coming up next, it's Event 8, the Rally Course. We'll hope to see you there. Goodbye.